You have already managed so many portfolios, so many investors have been interacted with you.
We are a 16-year-old company. We trade across multiple asset classes, equities, commodities, currencies, interest rates. They are connected to almost 30 exchanges worldwide. The reason I say it's a different way of investing is because we are used to seeing or investing with people, where you have fund managers taking decisions on what to buy or sell on a day-to-day basis. You remove emotions and you remove bias.
So you're building a system, you're building a vision for investors. Do you really recommend that self-awareness is enough to invest?
I wouldn't say so. When you're dealing with investments, you're ultimately dealing with money. It is money that you want. When you're looking to invest that, it is important that you go to an expert. Understanding investments, analyzing investments, then it's best suited to go to a professional and invest with them.
Hello, I'm Ruchi and I'm very much happy to share Bhautik Ambani is here on the podcast with us to share his vision for India and globally how these companies have been giving their services with all the expertise. So welcome to the show, Bhautik.
Thank you so much, Ruchi, for having me here.
Bhautik, as we talk a lot more about the finance services, we talk a lot more about the finance trust, what people give out as their services. So you have already managed so many portfolios, so many investors have been interacted with you. You have a journey, beautiful journey of 16 years. So I would like to hear more about your journey and the company which is serving globally.
Sure.
Please, Bhautik, can you share your insights with us?
So, Ruchi, as a company, AlphaGrep, we are a 16-year-old company. And the company was founded by two of my colleagues, Mohit and Prashant. They come from a background where, they passed out of Wharton, worked with some very large firms globally, but in the quantitative space or the systematic space. I will come to what is quantitative or systematic, but that's a space that they worked in. Then came to India, started AlphaGrep in 2010. And then over the last 16 years, today they have grown the company to a scale and size where it's just not present in India, but it's also present globally. We are present across almost 8 countries worldwide. We trade across multiple asset classes, equities, commodities, currencies, interest rates. They are connected to almost 30 exchanges worldwide where we trade. We also have, so our biggest asset is our people and is our technology.
Wow.
So if you see today, we have almost 450 employees in our business. Now these 450 employees are split into 3 parts. So broadly, the 2 segments in which most of our employees sit in are what we call quantitative researchers traders. So that's almost half of our people.
Yes.
Right. So almost more than 200 people are in this segment. In very simple terms, these are the guys or the brains behind our strategies. Then the other thing that I mentioned, because we deal with technology, data, algorithms, everything, what is also very important is technology, right?
Correct.
So we have a separate team of almost 100 plus people. And they are the guys who are responsible in building the entire technology platform for the company, connectivity to exchanges. They are the ones who are responsible for collecting data, cleaning it, storing it. So it's a very different way of investing. And the reason I say it's a different way of investing is because generally, so far, what we have been used to seeing in India is that we are used to seeing or investing with people, where you have fund managers taking decisions on what to buy or sell on a day-to-day basis. In our case, it is people who come up with models using data, but then it's the model which is deciding on what to buy or sell on a day-to-day basis and not people. So the decision making is left to the model.
Okay.
In terms of the day-to-day investments, right? And not the fund manager who's basically deciding on maybe some intuition and all of that in terms of investments. Now, the reason, quant is important and why we believe quant works is because 2 things. Like I just mentioned, in case of quant, what we do is that we rely on data. And based on that data, we build models. So what tends to happen in that is that you remove emotions and you remove bias.
Agree.
What generally comes with a human, as a human tendency that you bring in emotions, you bring in biases when you're investing. In case of quant, you avoid both these steps. And because of that, what happens is that you're able to build a investment process which is based on discipline, and it's repeatable.
Agree.
That you can do that
Do it.
on a continuous basis.
We call it autopilot.
Yes, yes.
That you don't need to go back and work on it. It
Exactly.
is autopilot. It has been served well. It has been designed well. So even the 500 team can be operated on
Yes,
it.
yes,
So I
yes,
would like to
yes.
congratulate you on this.
Thank
That
you so
you
much.
are building a system. You are building a vision for investors, because building a vision is more important, and with discipline and with the systematic environment, which is very, very much liable, because how you're going to build the trust.
Yes.
The system is going to talk on that.
Yes. So on the trust part, Ruchi, what we have done is that a large part of our journey over 16 years, we were only kind of using all this people, technology, everything to just manage our own capital. And it's only the last 4 years that we have started, using a lot of this research capabilities, data capabilities, technology capabilities, and also using that for our asset management. So we've just entered the asset management business around 4 years back. We started with products which were more suited towards high net worth individuals, family offices. So we have a bunch of products which are, suited towards this segment. So which is in the alternate investment fund space, what is called Cat 3 IF. We have a PMS license and we have a Gift City license.
Okay.
Now, all of this was basically, like I said, was suited towards large clients. A month back, we also received our mutual fund license.
Oh wow.
So now,
Congratulations.
thank you so much. So now our endeavor is that this capability that we've created, which is we believe is institutional grade, we will now be able to offer it for the first time to retail investors in India. So that is what we are looking forward to doing. Like, we've received a license, we filed for a couple of strategies with SEBI, and once we receive our approval, we'll be soon looking to launch that.
Many, many congratulations, and I wish you that you see the milestone ahead of you and you achieve all the vision what you are carrying for 1,000+ investors for now. And we are looking forward that mutual funds can be the one priority for each one of us, because listening to this podcast and listening to this finance solutions, finance mentorship, finance coach, we have so much in India.
Yes.
And at the global level as well. So I think they are one step away. The podcast who are listening to us, they are just one step away. They
Yes.
just need to tap in the world, and they can be taken
Yes,
care.
experience this.
They can
Yes.
be taken care.
Yes.
So it is very good to hear about the systems which are taking place, the vision what you guys are getting into here. And before signing off, I would like to give you one small example.
Sure.
Like, because many women are facing this.
Hmm.
There are knowledge on the mobile phone. There are many options on the mobile phone.
Right.
So, do you really recommend that self-awareness is enough to invest?
I wouldn't say so, because in any segment, right, like when you're dealing with investments, you're ultimately dealing with money. It is money that you want. And when you're looking to invest that, it is important that you go to an expert. Unless you yourself believe that you're an expert in this field, which I don't believe most people are, right?
Agree.
Because they cater to different segments, right, in their personal lives. So if they cater to different segments in their personal life, they're not spending, bulk of their time in understanding investments, analyzing investments, then it's best suited to go to a professional and invest with them, rather than do it themselves. वो बोलते हैं ना कि भाई half knowledge can lead to a lot of issues,
It
right?
can kill you.
Exactly,
It can
exactly.
kill you.
So it's best to avoid, doing that. It is tempting for people to do it, because आज की तारीख में क्या ना, there are a lot of platforms which are available, which is called DIY platforms, do it yourself.
Do it yourself, yeah.
Correct. So it is tempting that DIY platforms are available. People are talking about, cheaper direct plans to invest using that. But if that is not your forte of doing it yourself, and you're not an expert, and it's best to go to an expert and invest using their recommendation, because that will help you not only invest the right way, but the other important point here is that when times become tougher, you need somebody to handhold you.
Ambani.
Because if
100%.
somebody is not handholding you when the
100%.
times are tougher, you will land up making the wrong decisions, and especially exiting or redeeming or switching from one product to the other at the wrong time, which itself is not good for your portfolio.
Agree, 100% agree. I totally agree the way you have given the vision of your company, the vision of you as an individual, your thought process, and how the market need to react, how the investor need to react. In the short podcast, we have touched base many points which are very, very important for each one of the investor who are listening to us out there. I would like to thank you for joining us
Thank you so much.
this podcast.
Thank you for having me here.
Same here, same. And we'll be having more guests to discuss the importance of finance, the importance of knowing where to invest and how to invest.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.